You hold your ground like a statement, like you dare me to try. But you soften when I don't move, when I meet your eye. You say you're setting boundaries, but you blur them every night. You don't cut me off, you draw me inside. You say this is discipline, but your voice betrays the lie. You're not controlling anything, you're deciding how you fall. You don't call it desire, you call it restraint, but you don't restrain. But you wanna stay, you call this control, but you don't let go. You call this distance, but you're standing too close. You swear you're fine, you swear you're free, but you don't walk away from me. You used to argue loudly, now you whisper instead, like you don't want the truth to hear itself. You don't deny it anymore, you just delay. You don't say no, you say not today. You think slowing it down means you're still in charge, but every second you stay proves you're not. You don't hesitate unless you're ready in. Call this control, but you don't let go. You call this distance, but you're standing too close. You swear you're fine, you swear you're free, but you don't walk away from me. Control isn't staying, control is leaving, and you can't. You call this control, you call this control. You call this control, you call this control. I call it choice. You keep your distance like a rule, like I'm the thing you shouldn't choose. But you watch me like you're waiting, like restraint is overrated. You argue just to hear me speak, like my voice is your weakness. You roll your eyes, you bite your tongue, but you're already undone. I don't need your confession, I don't need a sign. Your silence says enough every time. Say you don't feel it, say it again. Say this is nothing, say we're just friends, but your hands shake when I'm near, and your breath gives you away. Say you don't feel it, I'll wait. You test me like I lose control, but I'm calm, I already know. You don't hate me, you hate the way I make you want what you won't say. You lean in close and pull away, like desire's a mistake. But you don't leave, you just pretend. This doesn't end where it begins. Oh, you don't run, you hesitate. That's how I know you stay. Say you don't feel it, say it again. this is nothing. Say we're just friends, but your hands shake when I'm near, and your breath gives you away. Say you don't feel it. I'll wait. Enemies don't stand this close. Enemies don't breathe this slow. You don't fight what you don't want. You don't stay if there's nothing. Say you don't feel it. I won't argue tonight. I'll just watch you cross the line. Like I'm the threat, like I'm the sin. You won't confess, but you stand too close for someone clean. You don't blink, you don't leave. You say we're fire and gasoline, but you strike the match every time you speak. Yeah, you swear you hate the way I see straight through every defense you keep. You don't fear me, you fear what's true, that I don't need to touch you to undo. You were built to ruin me. That's what you tell yourself at night. But you stay right here with me, playing victim to the fight. You say I'm bad, you say I'm wrong, but you don't walk away. If I'm the monster in your head, why do you want me to stay? Why do you want me to stay? You challenge me like it's a game. Say my name like you want the blame. You cross your arms but your breath gives way when I lean in and don't say a thing. You want control, you want the crown, but you melt when the lights go down. You swear you're stronger than the pool, but you're shaking, I feel it all. You don't hate me, you hate the truth that I already live inside you. You were built to ruin me. That's what you tell yourself at night. But you stay right here with me, playing victim to the fight. You say I'm bad, you say I'm wrong, but you don't wanna win. If I'm the monster in your head, why do you want me to stay? Why do you want me to stay? Say it louder, say my name like you're not already mine. Every step you take toward me kills another lie. You were built to ruin me, or maybe it's the other way. You don't lose when you choose me, you just stop running away. Why do you want me to stay? Why do you want me to stay? Why do you want me to stay? You say my name like a warning, like it's loaded every time. You swear I get under your skin, but you don't cut the line. You keep your distance intentional, close enough to feel the heat. Hey, you don't look away fast enough for someone who doesn't need me. Hey, you don't hate me recklessly, you hate me with precision, like you scared one wrong move will turn into permission. You hate me too carefully, you watch every word you say. You don't slam doors when you leave, you just walk away slow. You carefully, like you're trying not to fall. If this is what hatred looks like, you don't hate me at all. You don't hate me at all. You test me with half-truths, with glances you don't explain. You call it self-control, but I see the strain. You stay long after the silence, like you're waiting on me to cross a line. You already crossed the moment you stay. You don't fear me, you fear the ease of how fast your walls come down with me. You hate me too carefully, you watch every word you say. You don't slam doors when you leave, you just walk away slow. You hate me too carefully, like you're trying not to fall. If this is what hatred looks like, you don't hate me at all. You don't hate me at all. Enemies don't memorize timing. Enemies don't read each breath. You don't guard yourself this hard unless you're already ready. You don't hate me. You're afraid of wanting me. You don't hate me. You're afraid of wanting me. Silence keeps you clean, like distance keeps you safe. But you stay close enough to feel every mistake. You don't raise your voice for me, you lower it instead. Like you know how dangerous that makes this. You don't walk away, you don't calculate. You don't hesitating. You don't win this quietly, you don't win this quietly. You don't leave without a trace, you don't come this close to me, then call it restraint. You don't lose control in public, you lose it when you stay. You don't win this quietly, not with me. Challenge me with stillness, like I'll break first. But I don't rush, I don't react, that's worse. You look for cracks in my calm, like I look for truth in yours. We don't fight with words anymore, we fight with pause. You don't test someone this hard unless you want the fall. You don't win this quietly, you don't win this quietly. You don't leave without a trace, you don't come this close to me, then call it restraint. You don't lose control in public, you lose it when you stay. You don't win this quietly, now with me. Say this is over, say it again. You don't mean it, you're still standing. You don't win this quietly. You standing, you You move like you're being careful, like you know you're not alone. You pretend you don't feel eyes on you, but you do. You talk loud around other people like volume keeps you safe, but you go quiet when it's just us, like you're listening. You say I read too much into things, but you adjust when I'm near. You don't dress like this by accident. Tonight you don't react like this unless you feel me watching. I've been watching you longer than you think. Not touching, not speaking, just watching you blink. You don't look scared, you look aware. You don't turn around because you know I'm there. You test me with distance, with space you don't keep. You change your routine but you don't escape me. You say you don't belong to anyone, like I ever claimed that. But you move like you're already claimed by the feeling. You hate I've seen you feel when I don't say a word. Like silence is louder than pursuit. You don't tense like this unless you wanna be noticed. I've been watching you longer than you think. Not touching, not speaking, just watching you blink. You don't look scared, you look aware. You don't turn around because you know I'm there. Enemies don't memorize habit. Enemies don't learn timing. I don't chase, I wait and you keep aligning. I'm not watching you leave, I'm watching you stay. Say it. You walking ready to argue like that's the only language you know. You throw my name like an insult, like I won't throw it back. You don't smile, you don't soften, you don't try to be kind. You can't win a fight, not waste time. You list every reason you hate me like you practiced alone, but you keep stepping closer like anger needs room. You don't talk this fast unless you care. Say you can't stand me, say I get under your skin. Say you don't want this while you're standing right here. Don't fight this hard if it means nothing. Say it and don't lie. You cut me off mid-sentence like you already know. You say I twist everything but you won't let me go. You accuse me of pushing buttons like you didn't wire them. You don't argue to leave anymore, you argue to win. You glare like you want distance but you don't move back. You don't look afraid, you look locked in. You don't stay in a fight this long if you're done. Say it, say you can't stand me, say I get under your skin. Say you don't want this while you're standing right here. You don't fight this hard if it means nothing. Say it and don't lie. Enemies don't memorize breathing. Enemies don't stop to listen. You don't hate me, you hate how much this feels. So I know, baby. Say it. Say I'm a problem, say I'm a mistake. Say this is over, then don't walk away. You don't fight like this unless you want me. Say it. That's what I thought. walking sharp, shoulder high, like you came prepared to fight. Every word you throw at me is measured, cold, rehearsed. You circle me like I'm the risk, like I'm the move you won't admit. But your pulse jumps every time, I don't flinch, don't explain. You mistake my silence for retreat, but I'm watching everything you do. You don't tear someone this hard unless you wanna lose. I let you think you're winning, I let you set the pace, I let you feel the power right before it breaks. You call this independence, but you're standing in my space. I let you think you're winning because you stay. You bring up rules like armor, like they've ever kept you safe. You say we're bad together, but you don't create distance. You lean in when you argue, you drop your voice when you're close. You fight like you're afraid of how much you already know. You don't pull away, hesitate, that's not straight, that's fake. I let you think you're winning, I let you set the pace, I let you feel the power right before it breaks. You call this independence, but you're standing in my space. I let you think you're winning because you stay. Say you don't need me, say it again. Say this is nothing while you leaning. Enemies don't breathe this slow, enemies don't lose control. You don't fight what you don't want, you don't stay if there's nothing. I never needed you to surrender, I just needed you to stop leaving. I never needed you to surrender, I just needed you to stop leaving. You tense like you're ready to run, but your feet stay where they are. You hold your breath like distance, it's something you can fake. You say we cross a line like you didn't draw it first. Every time you stand this close, every time you don't turn. You tell me I'm the problem, but you don't create space. You look at me like staying is already a mistake. You don't freeze like this unless you feel it. No, don't move, let the moment breathe. You don't have to touch me to feel what's underneath. Don't move, you're already here. You don't stay this still unless you want me near. You lower your voice when you lie, like quiet makes it clean. You say you're in control, but you don't intervene. You step back just once and settle right in, like you're scared of leaving more than staying. You accuse me of pulling you closer, but I haven't moved an inch. You're the one leaning in, you're the one shaking. You don't pause this long unless you're choosing it. Don't move, let the moment breathe. You don't have to touch me to feel what's underneath. Don't move, you're already here. You don't stay the still unless you want me near. Enemies don't stop like this, enemies don't wait. Enemies don't stop like this, enemies don't wait. You don't freeze time unless you're ready to break. You don't freeze time talking like you're done, like you practiced every line. But you don't sit far, you sit close, like you already changed your mind. You roll your eyes, call me trouble, say my name like it's a sin. But you smile when I don't argue, like you want me to win. You say this since the night, but you don't check the time. You don't leave with your pride, you leave it at the door. You don't flirt like this with danger. You don't stay if you're sure I'm a bad idea, and you know it. That's why your heart's beating loud when you're this close. You say don't touch, but you don't move. You say don't start, but you already do. I'm a bad idea and you love it. You pace like you're buying time, like seconds might save you. But you laugh when I lean back, like you want me to stay cool. You say I get under your skin, like that's an accident. But you don't shut this down, you just let it bend. You call this complicated, like that makes it safe. But your body keeps betraying every word you say. You don't test fate this hard unless you wanna. Bad idea and you know. That's why your breath goes thin when you're this close. You say don't touch, but you don't move. You say don't start, but you already do. I'm a bad idea and you love it. Yeah. Enemies don't smile like that, enemies don't stay. You don't flirt with disaster if you plan to walk away. I'm a bad idea, say it again. Say you don't want me, then lean back in. I'm a bad idea and tonight you don't choose safe, you choose right.